What the heck is this thing? And who are you? Who are you? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know how many times I've started the videos saying I'm sorry for not posting in like months, but I'm gonna start it again that same way. It's been about 6 months since the last video. I got stuff on my lens. So there's obviously been a lot that has happened since the last video that was posted. My 240 is running. I took it to a drift event and it ran great, but unfortunately that's not on this video.
This is my car. Hey guys, I'm Raph's little sister Becca, and this is my 2014 BRZ. Right now we are going to lower it, and then we also have side skirts and spats to put on, but they're not painted yet because I haven't gotten the stuff in the mail. But we're just gonna put it on to see what it looks like.
And we have Johnny here, one of my buddies from high school that is gonna join us. He actually has an FD that we will also be putting on the channel. So he has a built motor in his vehicle. We just need to get it running so we can get it over here. So, but without further ado, let's get started. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna jack it up from the back. Usually we always start with the front. I feel like that's kind of like how we've always done it, but for this time around we're gonna do the rear, and this is gonna be less of a instructional video because you're gonna find tons of how-tos on lowering this car. Really, I'm just gonna be teaching Becca how to do this because I want her to be doing the majority of the work. On the BRZ, it's actually pretty easy. The rear bolts for the strut tower are actually going to be below these side panels. So we're going to have to remove these first and then access the two bolts in the back before lifting it up. So that way we don't have to try to remove the inner shrouding while the car is jacked up. So we'll do that first. Yep. Make sure it's centered. Alright. Well, you want to go until the wheels are off. Oh my gosh.
Don't do that! So dumb.
Oh, just kidding.
Is that wrong?
All the way. It's gonna do that.
What, take it off?
Yeah.
Is it heavy?
Probably.
Yeah, I can't remove this much.
He just pulls it with one hand. Alright. And remove the other side so we can work both. Alright, so Becca, come here. So when we remove the strut, this is what we're removing right here.
Yeah.
And then, so the bolt over here, I believe that one's a 17. And then the sway bar, we're gonna remove that so that it's easier to push this whole control arm down. And then we'll get the two bolts at the top, and we should be good. So let's start with that. Let's start with the top. Make sure it's even on there. All right.
Yours not hitting the...
Mine's out, bruh.
Mine's hitting the other...
I just took all of them out.
Oh, did you take the front one out too?
Yeah, bruh. So the strut is out, and it's just easier to remove all three. So one that can your lower control arm, bolt that connects to the knuckle, the actual one that goes through the strut, and then your sway bar end link. They said that we have to cut off the part of the bump stop in the rear.
Oh, and make it shorter.
Yeah. Alright, so we went with Megan racing springs because, well, one, they were free.
Thanks, Mindy.
But eventually she'll go coil over suspension once she does her like whole wide body thing, because I think that's the route she wants to take. But for now, since they're free, these should drop at about 1 inch in the back and about 1.25 inches in the front. Alright, so this is the rear spring from Megan versus the stock, which looks like pretty crazy. Alright, so rear springs are on. We're gonna moment of truth it here. Like, with both hands, loosen it really slow.
To the left?
Yeah, to the left, but do it really slow.
Stop.
Keep going.
Keep it full.
Slow!
Bro.
Slow. Alright, keep going.
That's so funny.
There you go. Oh,
Don't freaking wrap it. I hate you.
It will lower a little bit more.
yeah, so it's gonna settle. But look at the rear now compared to the front. Super high. Dang, you're gonna need some spacers.
I know, I was looking at that. It's so funny.
Okay, just so we didn't measure the rear, but just so we can get an idea of how much it really does lower it. The fronts, we're at about, I'd say 26.25. Yeah, 26.25 to the fender line. I don't know if that was affected because of lowering the rear. It probably was a little bit. But so we'll see what it does with the springs. All right, so in the front, the first thing you want to do is prepare the strut to come out. So there's a, looks like a hex key with a 17. It's sway bar end link, super long one. And then for the ABS line, looks like it's right on there's clips on the side right here. Yeah, those ones, yep.
Wait, is it going the right way?
Back!
Party foul.
Whoops.
Alright, and one thing that we forgot to mention, not only taking the sway bar end link and the ABS cable out, but at the bottom of the bracket of the strut, there is a 12mm to make sure you undo the brake line bracket, so that way you don't bust that open. That would be bad.
To the,
Yep.
down like that.
Alright, so pull it out.
I like it, baby.
Make sure you don't get anything stuck near the...
The same height.
Alright, let's get the springs off. Oh, look who it is. Look who decided to join.
Dude, Hero.
Like it?
No,
Oh yeah, that looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it's got the switchbacks.
Oh, shoot, that's custom as fuck.
I know. But the LEDs look, the back,
Yeah.
it's open because it has to breathe with the fan. So, I don't know. We'll
That's
see.
pretty dope.
We'll see how it goes. What's up, YouTubers? How's
Yeah.
it going?
Wait, where do they stand? This somewhere?
Right here. Alright, John Eddie. Everything underneath is clear? Is everything underneath clear? Alright, go slow.
Oh.
Okay. So that's the settle though. Oh, it's definitely lower.
Oh, good luck.
I can already feel it.
I can see it. That front lip is almost on the ground. Oh. It was already getting dragged around, and now it's good. There you go.
How do you feel about this?
Well, let's see when I start driving it.
Oh my god. Remember when Papa was like, don't lower it. Just keep it how it is.
It's already low with the lip.
And then you lower it.
Man, look at that.
Couldn't even put a cigarette pack under it.
It's gonna be.
least. Oh, let's measure it.
Oh yeah. You get the first measurement.
All right, let's see.
Wait. Okay.
So 25, and it was at 26 and a quarter. So yeah, it's definitely an inch and a quarter. So I gotta drop out another.
Let me see,
Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify, I did not get rid of this thing. It's still here. It's actually about 95% done, and I will be filling you guys in on the next video because, like I said, we were so far into this build and I haven't updated you guys at all. So again, I apologize. That's gonna change soon, so stay tuned for the next video. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Later, guys.